Hi, I'm Millie. My husband, Jonty, and I, along with our 2 kids, Milo and Aspen, moved to Singapore from the UK in the middle of 2020, during the height of the global pandemic. We are currently enjoying our first long break of the year, exploring all that Singapore has to offer, finding the extraordinary wonders in our ordinary lives. Welcome to Wonderlust. Summer holidays, so I thought it'd be nice to take the kids out. We've just walked out the door and it's starting to rain. We're going to head to Botanic Gardens, so hopefully the rain disappears while we're in the supermarket getting the food for our picnic. Want some durian for our picnic?
No, definitely not. Never.
Watermelon?
Yeah.
You want me to carry a watermelon around?
Yeah.
No. Normally I don't come to the supermarket to do my weekly food shop. I just don't really find the whole food shopping supermarket experience that enjoyable, walking up and down trying to find stuff. So I tend to do all my shopping online. The other thing here is not having a car. I find I can't carry as much as I would like to home, and I don't really have time to keep doing several trips. Plus, going shopping with these 2, the basket always ends up a lot fuller than I think that it should. What have you got, chicken?
Try something new. We just got here and it's raining a bit.
Normally we just get off the MRT and go straight into the gardens, but there's all these paintings along, and Milo said, oh, they look like photos, and they're really, really detailed actually.
Can you help me, Mummy?
What are you trying to do?
Can you put my pet dog in my bag?
We're going to just hold off a couple more minutes, see if the rain eases. We've all got umbrellas, and then we'll probably just make our way in anyway and just have a bit of a day in the rain. The fact that it's raining reminded me that I need to get new umbrellas for the kids for school. Aspen's had holes in it, so that's not going to work. I don't even know what happened to Milo's, if I'm honest. So I think they get bashed around in their school bags. We're used to rainy walks and things. Usually in the UK we'd have waterproof boots on, waterproof trousers. We've just got umbrellas and hoping that the sun will come out and dry our feet off for a little while. Go underneath the little shelter. Okay.
They're trying to keep dry.
Do it in a louder voice.
They're trying to keep dry.
So are we. Are you dry? How's your feet?
Where?
Wet. Come on then, let's keep going. The turtles are all hiding under the bridge, which I found quite funny because they don't really need to stay dry because they live in the water anyway. So they've all gone to the bridge to try and stay out of the rain. Kingfisher, bats. These beautiful purple flowers always remind me of my mum. She's got purple hair and it's her favourite colour. Whenever I see them, it makes me think of you.
Look, Milo.
Milo, you're in the garden.
This is me.
I find in Singapore there's lots of interactive displays, which is brilliant because it gives you loads of information really quickly, shows you where to go, what to do. Everything's always really clear, signposted around. I guess a lot of the city is geared up for tourists, with having, you know, an amazing airport like Changi. Lots of tourists come through, so you want to make it really easy for people to get around, but it's also just great for us who just want to discover a little bit more about the things that are around here. Wonder what's growing. Aubergines or eggplant.
They look like bananas.
Bananas. That one does look like a banana, yeah. I don't know what that is.
It's gonna be a chili.
I think it might be a chili. I'm not sure what
No,
it is.
I know.
Yeah.
These fingers.
We're in the farm section where there's loads of fruits and vegetables growing. We're not too sure what this vegetable is. If you know, please let us know. Milo thinks it's lady's fingers. Aspen says a chili, but I'm not convinced it's a chili. Maybe some sort of bean, perhaps? There's a little hedge maze here, and Aspen's gone in it with her umbrella up, so I can still see where she is.
I found a really huge fish that was like this big or that big. Yeah, it was this big.
In the UK, we'd often go pond dipping and looking for bugs in the ponds, things like that, take some nets, scoop some stuff out. There's not really a lot of places to do that in Singapore, really, that I know of. You can go fishing, obviously, with the little nets, but it's really nice that here they've got lots of little podiums and places so that the kids can look inside and under the water.
Headphones in, see?
Headphones? Where? We found a little shelter, so we're going to stop and have some lunch, some things we picked up, make some rolls.
I like this bit because it has all sorts of stuff in it. I feel like we're in London and the USA when COVID's done. I would want all of my family, even him, to come here.
The rain looks set to stay for a little bit longer according to the little map that I was using on my phone, but it does feel like it's easing off actually. We're sitting here, it's pretty cool. Both the kids actually said, oh, I forgot I was in Singapore. It feels a bit like England, I think, because we've kind of grabbed the British style picnic that we'd just grab if we were deciding to go for a day out. We'd just head to the supermarket, pick up some bits, chuck it in a bag and just head off and kind of eat as we go. So it's a really nice memory that we've got of the UK, just going around for picnics, walking through woodlands, climbing trees and all sort of things like that. How are you feeling about back to school?
Good.
Good? What are you looking forward to doing?
Playing again with my new friends and some of my old friends. Also, I'll have lots of fun at school again.
How about you? What are you looking forward to at school?
I'm looking forward to see new friends, and I'm glad to see my two old friends.
Now I know figs aren't particularly local to here, but I absolutely love figs, so I got them today as a bit of a treat.
Can I just have one spot after?
So good.
I'm trying a fig.
You like it? Okay, got a quick fig fact for you. I knew this before, but I'm going to read it so that I get it right. It says, if the fig is male, fact 1, didn't know figs were male or female, a wasp lays her eggs inside the fig.
Ew.
And then they hatch and they burrow out of the fig. Aspen looks disgusted. But don't worry, Aspen. The female then produces something to get rid of the wasp larvae that was in the fig. So when you eat it, you're not eating wasp or anything. You're just eating the fruit.
That is disgusting.
Aspen's really picky about which toilet she uses, and she's like, there's an ant. I was like, no, it's fine. And then I flushed it.
There was a frog in the toilet.
She's ran away screaming. Where are we going now?
To the sandpit. Oh, so scratchy.
I've got my umbrella, but it's actually stopped raining. One of the things that I love about the Botanic Gardens, and just Singapore in general, I think, is the types of different leaves, which seems a bit silly, but I guess I noticed them a bit more because they're so different to the leaves we see in the UK, but there's so many different varieties, shapes, sometimes even textures, and some of them are just massive, these leaves, and some of them are very, very spiky with interesting bugs on them, so you just got to be a bit careful with which ones you touch, but so many of them are just beautiful. Bye! Bye! It stopped raining and we've come to the tree house, so they call it. There's a couple of slides and a cool tree house to go up. We've made a little shelter for all of our stuff with the umbrellas because the rain is still dripping from the trees. It's still nice and cool, which is really lovely. You can hear chickens, and for the first time since we've been in here for like an hour and a half, there is one other person around. So it's been quite nice just to kind of have the whole place really to wander and explore. In the supermarket I found these, so I'm going to give them a try. Coconut is one of my favourite flavours, and I find over here you seem to get a lot more kind of world food snacks, I guess. In the UK, usually the sort of Asian food is all relegated to a world food aisle, and that's kind of it. You've got one aisle, quarter of it usually, if you're lucky. So we would tend to go to one of the larger specialist supermarkets to kind of do a big top up and get all of our kind of sauces and things that we like. But I guess here it's the other way around. I feel like you can get like British food. There's lots of M&S's around if you wanted that kind of thing, and there's lots of different kind of snacks, Korean snacks, Japanese snacks that you can just find in the supermarket anyway. So I'm going to give these a go. I don't know, they taste more coconutty at the end. Very good. Milo's playing over there because he says there's ants in the sand and he doesn't like them. Aspen's happily digging in the sand over here. I don't think I managed to capture it very well at all, but there's a hummingbird up in the trees above us. The Jacob Ballas Children's Garden here at Botanic is actually the first garden in Asia specifically designed for children. And you can tell how brilliantly it's set up. There's toilets all around, there's a couple of cafes, all of the pathways are really smooth. Since the hour I think we've been sat here, I've seen 2 or 3 people going around picking up any rubbish, clearing the path of anything that might be in the way, so it's suitable for buggies. And you can only actually get into the Jacob Ballas Children's Garden if you have a child with you. As an adult on their own, you're not actually allowed to come in here at all. Just reading about this bunker, it was discovered in the gardens and it was completely overgrown, and when everything was cut back they found that the bunker, it was hollow and it had no windows or anything for ventilation, so no one's really sure what it was here for, which is a bit of a mystery, which I kind of like things like that. Somebody somewhere in history knows what this bunker is for, and I really like that there's kind of like a secret almost kept here.
Makes my ears go pop.
We've come to the other play area, which again, because it rained all morning, is completely empty, which is really nice actually, to just be able to explore and discover what is here. Oh, hello.
I can climb.
Ooh.
Milo! I found another secret passageway.
Oh. What's that one? The Flying Fox is closed, unfortunately, but the kids have been on it when we came here before, so there's lots of other things to do while we're here, so we'll enjoy spending a bit of time here, bouncing, eating more snacks, and then we'll see what else is this end. Did I hit you on the head? Nice. We've had a great time at the Botanic Gardens, but now it's time for us to go home. Bye! We were just walking along having a snack and then saw this massive spider. I'm filming on my phone because my camera's run out of memory, but this spider is huge, and I know when I turn the camera on it's going to look really lame, but trust me, it's the size of my hand. It's massive. That.
As far as I can see it, it's this small.
That's because it's far away from you. Imagine if it was up close. Yeah, about that big.
Imagine when we walk under it, it strikes at us.
Just got back from dropping the kids off. They both went in really happy. Aspen had a few tears last night. I think it's just normal, you know, worrying about where you're gonna go, things like that. Back at home on my own for the first time in about 9 weeks, and it's really quiet. It's a bit weird. So I picked up some breakfast on the way back, and then I'm going to spend the day editing and just kind of getting the house sorted a little bit before I go and pick them up at 3 o'clock, which will probably seem like a really long time waiting to find out how their day was, but I'm sure they're going to have a brilliant day. So they have these things over here, which have always been one of my favourite things for breakfast or any time really, called a pow, and I like to call them clouds because they remind me of like fluffy clouds. And this one's a big pow, and inside it, it's got egg and pork and some sort of gravy, and it's just delicious. Just super squishy and fluffy. It's a pretty good breakfast. I also picked up some sumo and some chili, ready for a great day. So that's me done for today. I'm gonna go and get the kids. I feel like the day's gone really fast, which is funny because some days can seem like the same amount of time can move really slowly, but today it's just flown by. So I'm gonna go and get them, eager to find out about how they got on their very first day.
I like these bubbles.
I put loads in. How was your day? Favourite thing of the day?
Anything including food.
Anything including food, sure.
Just returned the gym key card, which is good, and heading back home now. The gym session was really good. I felt Good, yeah. It's been funny not being at the gym for the last few weeks, but picked up some weight, so I've been doing a little bit at home, just trying to get back on it. It's been working out quite well. I've managed to lose 6 kilos in the last few weeks, just getting healthier again, having had, as you guys probably know if you've been following, some back trouble since October. So it's been good. So yeah, it's been back at work this week. It's been great, actually. I really enjoyed it, and good to be getting back into the routine as well. And as you can see, Millie had an amazing little time with the kids at the park, and I was able to meet them after school one day, and they ran at me, which was awesome. Always good when the kids ran at me. Really nice to see them. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it today. As usual, do follow us on Instagram. Come and check out our Facebook page where there's some exclusive material, and also don't forget to subscribe, like, get the notifications and all that sort of stuff for this channel, and we look forward to seeing you next time. See you later. Bye.